The Back of the Net podcast in partnership with sweetpatch.tv with OddConflict.
What's up, mother lickers? My name is Conflict.
WelshDragonDSG.
What's up, guys? It is WelshDragonDSG here.
MrSambookaman.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another squad builder.
And IrishWelshCelt. And it's coming up now, live on iTunes and YouTube. Enjoy.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Back of the Net podcast 155 in partnership with the one and only Sweet Patch TV. And yes, lads, we have made it 2 weeks in a row. It's a good start to 2015. Welcome, even though we missed the first week. But Back of the Net is actually taking a revamp, if you haven't noticed. We've got new graphics and all cool stuff.
We're looking swagtastic, I think, Dan, aren't we?
We are looking swagtastic. And unfortunately, before I introduce the other guests, our hosts for this week, we want to put out a little statement about one of our hosts, possibly one of your four favourite on the BOTNnet podcast. Unfortunately, MrSambookaman may have passed away, but we cannot confirm nor deny this at this moment in time. But we believe he has.
It's been tough on us all. I mean, yeah, Dave has a family, but we feel like we're his real family, so it's tough, isn't it, Dan?
It is a tough moment, and to only find out several moments before the podcast went live, it was a little moment for us. So we kind of dedicate this podcast, I think, to the death of MrSambookaman. I think.
Yeah.
I think that could quite possibly out.
He'll be missed.
He will be missed. Obviously, moments like Blue Jimmy Savile and stuff like that will be lived long in the memory of MrSambookaman, and also as well Alex as well. Only been on the podcast for a short amount of time. Knew him very well.
I'm here. I hadn't slept in about 35 hours, and I look like a corpse.
You actually don't.
Even more than usual.
It's not as bad as you're making it out to be. Let's just say that.
I'm probably going to fall asleep halfway through this.
Yeah, but this week as well, guys, just so you all know, we are taking the improvement of audio, because last week I said all that and we didn't put it in, so I put a disclaimer at the start of the podcast. But we've actually sorted all audio out and whatnot, and we've made stuff look cool. We're actually doing it this week, but something we want to promote straight away to the start of this podcast. iTunes is going to be exclusive. It's early. You get it early on iTunes, just so you all know.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get subscribed on iTunes, and also give us a little 5 stars, whatever it is over there, please.
Give us a rating, that would be very much appreciated. Because literally now, because we are planning, the future of BOTNnet is massive. Like, we got streaming maybe happening again, we will be bringing that back. So Wednesday nights when we do record this, or wherever night we do record, will be streamed. But then iTunes get it early, and then obviously the podcast goes live then on the Saturday. So make sure you subscribe to it on iTunes. You get all the bish bash bosh audio and whatnot, and then it's basically happy days, and it's exclusive to you, so you get to hear it first.
You do indeed.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a quality show coming up. I don't know. Oh yeah, IrishWelshCelt's on. Yeah, didn't introduce him.
Hello.
He's here. I probably don't have to tell you now. Their names are actually on the screen.
I know, and the fact that we've been doing it for 3 years, Dan, as well, that might
it might
give a little hint.
Yeah, but this is Adam, IrishWelshCelt, if you didn't actually know who he was. And also as well, he did say he looked like a corpse. I got my arm the wrong way around. We got OddConflict, the Conflict Approach, Alex, whatever you want to call yourself this week.
Just Conflict.
Just Conflict.
Yeah.
Just Conflict. That's how you
It's a code name because he's conflicted about his sexual identity.
Oh, well, let's go with that.
Yeah, that is a good way. That's a good way to do it. But a few things as well I want to mention before one of you guys say what topics we're doing. This new email addresses. Woo! New email addresses for writers and business stuff. So if you want to be sub of the week, you email BOTNnetwork. If you want to be a writer, you email BOTNWriters. But if you want any business inquiries, you email BOTNBusiness. How simple can you get?
And they're all at gmail.com.
And they are all at gmail.com. That simple. It's all in the description, because the reason why we want to separate it all up, because we have one email address, and it's like, Jesus, Patsy, this is just completely a mayhem. But anyway, that's happening. So if you want to be sub of the week and stuff like that, follow us on Twitter. Yeah, follow us on Twitter. BOTN Podcast.
At BOTN Podcast.
Yeah, finally, Adam, we actually got it right.
I know, I'm telling you. I've actually been tweeting off it today, and if you want a sneak preview of our new logo, go have a look on BOTN Podcast on Twitter. I've designed.
Can you just hold it up for us now?
Yeah, can you hold it up? Can we get like an exclusive?
Okay, I paid a lot of money to get this done, so the graphic designer might screw me for copyright, but let me just have a look to make sure you guys can see this. This is the new Back of the Net logo. I don't know if you could see, see it.
You can see it very, very well. Look at that, guys.
We're not even going to get it done up. I'm just going to scan that one and send it straight to Dan. He's going to edit it out, crop it, and it'll go live. That
is literally our new logo, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you all enjoy it. We hope you do anyway, because that's what you get, what you pay for, I guess.
On SU paper as well. On Student Union.
Oh, you cannot get much better than that. Speaking of new logo, I was actually going to mention something, but I can't remember with it. But have I got any more updates? Website update. Follow us on Twitter for that. That's going to be just over the next few weeks. We're going to be starting developing a little bit more and stuff. And we got literally every single feature in this podcast. Just so you all know. But we're going to find out what those features are coming up. Who wants to say what's coming up on this week's podcast then?
Adam really wants to do it.
Does he?
He told me before.
Did I?
Yeah.
It's weird because like Dave used to always do this. I used to not have to worry about this bit. Now it's like, oh fuck, the effort.
Yeah, no, literally used to be go, Dave, can you tell us what's going on this week's podcast? Now it's like, who fancies doing it?
Okay. What's coming up on today's show? We have winter transfers #1, so we have all the upgrades in Ultimate Team. We have YouTubers getting strikes. We've talked about that kind of stuff. We have Team of the Week. We have our new accumulator feature, real life football, and our predictions for the weekend. So that's what we've got coming in.
We
Pack
have.
show.
And also one feature as well, the winter upgrades talk. We're going to be seeing what players we believe should be getting upgrades, because the transfers that come across now, because we've seen like the likes of Torres, Boney, and stuff like that coming to packs. But we're going to be seeing who deserves an upgrade. Which actually, do you want to talk about that first? Trying to get that in there. Who do you think deserves an upgrade for 2015?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, let's crack on into this. Unfortunately, we don't have a jingle for this bit. I could have a jingle.
I was going to say, do you want us to like leave a little gap apart, Stan, so you can cut them out later and do a point of jingle?
Right, let's just pause.
This is the Back of the Net podcast in partnership with SweetPatch.tv.
And look at that, guys. That was an absolute quality jingle from myself.
We haven't heard this, but I assume it's amazing.
Of course it's amazing, but
in fairness, they could have just listened to the wheels on the bus go round and round, for all I know.
Yep, they could have. Actually, I'm tempted to put that in, just hopefully we don't get a copyright claim. But anyway, so yeah, winter upgrades. Let's talk about that. Alex, you're a predominant FIFA player. I don't know about you, Adam. Actually, do you play FIFA that much this year, Adam?
I haven't played FIFA 15 at all, actually, and I played 14, I'd say about 5 times, maybe. Yeah, so I proper lost my jazz on it, I'd say.
This is why it's not called Back of the Net FIFA podcast anymore.
Yeah,
because Adam refuses to conform.
A fourth of the hosts just haven't played FIFA for about 12 years.
If you want a game on FIFA 13, though, I'm telling you, it'll be all over you.
FIFA 13. Oh god, back in the day.
Actually, last summer while living with my mate, became an expert on FIFA 05 on the PS2.
FIFA 05, wow.
FIFA 05 and Rugby 08, man.
Oh, Rugby. Where it was just called Rugby. That was such a good game.
Oh yeah, EA. Oh man, I'm telling you, they need to get on their shit and make it a rugby game, and not some shit rugby, because they made some rugby challenge game or something. Nobody likes fucking like Super League, because fuck that shit. It's shit.
See, look, the thing is though, with the rugby game, I remember when I first played it back in whenever it was, I didn't have a clue what. Like, I knew rugby, I played rugby, so I understood the game, but it was that chaotic. Like, from when I was watching, like, trying to play, I was like, what the heck is going on with that game? But anyway, we are a football podcast.
One last thing about rugby. I remember when you'd just go into, like, extra time and you'd keep the ball and the game would go on for, like, 500 minutes.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
You got, like, an extra half at the end of the game.
I just want to mention one thing. So I decided to back on a FIFA just for a minute. So I was looking up some players which I thought, you know what, these kind of guys deserve an upgrade. So I went on Foothead to view some players, and obviously the way they do it when you go on there is like the best players on it, but for some reason I've just seen Messi comes under like a legend player, like he's white and gold.
Really?
According to this. Yes.
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, like even though Ronaldo's won like the Ballon d'Or for 2 years in a row now, can't see them upgrading him above Messi, even though he should be.
I'm not sure if he will. But anyway, so okay, let's crack on in this. Guys, in the comments below, let us know what players you think deserve an upgrade for FIFA. I think we get the upgrades at the end of January, so probably the first or second week of February we get the upgrades come in, but and then winter transfers kind of happen over this next couple of months. But Alex, have you got a player who you think should definitely get an upgrade from his performances this season?
Well, I think that sort of the obvious one. I think Diego Costa just needs an upgrade.
Yeah,
he just does. Like, he's had such a great season, and I think it was Bateson who made a video on the January updates on head-to-head, like some of the ratings of the players on head-to-head.
Yeah.
I know Hernandez from Hull has gone up +1, which I don't see why. He's only 72 rated at the minute, which I think is too low for him, but I don't think he's worthy of an upgrade on this season's performances.
Yeah. So for me, I agree with you with Costa. Like, how many informs has Costa had this year? He's probably at least 3.
He's in form tonight, I think.
Yeah, he is. Well. He's had an 86 and an 87 rated card, and he's been insane all season. But I think he's definitely going to get an upgrade. I think he's, 85 at the minute? I think his standard card actually is. So, what do you think he's going to go up to? Just 86, or are they going to put him up to an 87?
I don't know. I think probably 86, because if the newest inform's 87, and they make the card an 87, it's pretty much just discarding the newest inform.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, he is 85 as well, which is another player which I've just noticed we've been getting a lot of informs this season is Tevez as well, Serie A.
Do you notice players like that get a lot of informs, like in leagues that people don't really pay attention to? Like, I remember, was it last year or the year before, like Pastore had about like 6 informs for PSG over the year as well.
Yeah, I think that was FIFA 12, maybe FIFA 13, something like that, and he literally just got inform after inform. And I think we actually spoke about it on our podcast. We was like, how many informs he actually got? And it was an insane amount. But yeah, so I'm definitely rooting for, like, I think Tevez will go, and he's currently 85 rated. He ain't gonna go up more than 86. There's no way that's going to happen. Plus, as well, they're gonna want him for team of the season, because he's gonna be in team of the season for Serie A for sure, isn't he? Tevez.
I think that Robin should get an inform though, because I've just gone on Foothead now. Robin's card is 90, which is great, massive, but he's had 2 informs, 91, 92, and now he's got team of the year 96, and he's scored 10 goals so far this season in 12 games.
That's not bad for a winger, mind, is it?
It is not bad.
Not bad at all.
So when you think about it, like Robin, yeah, he could. What do you think he'll go up to? Do you think they'll come up to a 92, seeing we've had a team of the year even, or do you think it'll just be a 91?
Probably 91 if they do it, but I mean, I don't really think that a card like that, stats-wise, needs an upgrade. But if you go in on performances in real life, then it definitely warrants an upgrade. Yeah,
definitely. And I forgot to write down something. But I do think there's going to be many massive upgrades. Like, are we going to see any? Well, to be honest, at the moment, the way we're going, is there going to be any players going up by 2 at least, or 3? Like, what about Ronaldo? Like, Ronaldo, let's just say he's had an insane season. He's adding it 2 informs, I think. I mean, he's had a team of the year, and well, sure, that deserves from a 92 to at least a 93 or even 94.
But you don't really see them upgrading like really high up players like that, do you? Can't really think of them upgrading like Messi mid-season, if you know what I mean.
Not very often. I think they did it 1 year, which was a while back.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Bateson's video now. Like, obviously, go check out his video if you don't know who Bateson is. You must have been living under a FIFA rock.
He's actually come on the podcast twice, I think he has.
We had him before he even had a FIFA channel, didn't we, Dan?
Yeah, we had him when he was a streamer.
I'm telling you, back in the net, making YouTubers.
We are.
A big January upgrade is Yannick Bolasie has gone from a 73 to a 74, but he's gone from 4-star skills to 5-star skills.
I think that's kind of one of the main things a lot of people will be looking at, especially a lot of FIFA players within the community. They'll be literally like, who's got 5-star skills now?
So how does that work though for card? Like if you have the old card, will it still only be 4-star, or will he be a 5-star player?
I think they did it with Elshar, like on FIFA 13, I think it was. Or even I think he might have even had like 3-star skills when the game came out, and then they put him into like 4 or 5-star.
Yeah.
I can't really remember.
Actually, a website
Quite a while ago,
now
and I'm very tired.
Is, FIFA. Actually, one I want to bring forward as well. Wow. I've just had a look on FIFA. So January update. Paul Pogba. Does anyone want to take a prediction on what his upgrade is?
Do you know what it is? Or you guessing?
What's his card now?
I know his card is 83 at the minute. I know what it is. I'm looking at it right now.
85 or 86.
I was gonna say 85. Yeah.
90.
What?
Are you sure?
It's the winter January 16th update.
Shit.
He's gone up to 90.
I know De Gea's gone from an 83 to an 85, which I think with his performance over the year, I think that he does deserve that.
Actually, no tell I think I might be wrong.
Great.
No shit, Dan.
I think I might be wrong. Actually, yeah, I think I'm wrong. I've gone on the wrong thing. Don't worry.
Another one is Choupo-Moting has been really good for Schalke. He started off the game as a 76 rated left midfielder, non-rare, and on the January updates on head-to-head at the minute, he's moved from left mid to striker as his base position. He's gone up to 78, and he's also had at least 1, maybe 2 informs. I'm not too sure. I'm a career mode guy. Don't really play Ultimate Team.
Wait, who was this? Sorry.
Choupo-Moting.
What about another player as well, Rakitic? I think it's Rakitic plays for Barcelona. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's had actually a pretty good season, and he's got another inform tonight, and I think this is his 2nd inform. And I can see him getting an upgrade. I think his actual rating at the moment, if I can confirm, I think it's only like 83. I think something down those lines. Let me just have a quick look if I can find it. Rakitic, where you two? I actually can't find it. I thought I could find. Oh yeah, 83. That's his standard card, and he's had 2 informs, and he's got another one out tonight. Well, that's his 2nd inform. So he's got at 285, and I think Rakitic, in all fairness, could be a one which is going to be on a bit of a big jump from 83 to 85. I think. To be honest, that's another quality player, which has done well for Barcelona. Like, even if you didn't watch him and he was going off the informs that he's had in FIFA, usually if a player gets 2 informs within the first couple of months, he's wanting an upgrade, most likely.
There's a player here, a guy in the USA international, I can't remember who plays for. But he started off as a 71 rated silver card, and on head-to-head now, considering the MLS is season's finished, so this probably is going to be his rating for the new upgrades. He's gone from a 71 to a 75, so he's gone up +4, which is where are you
reading this from?
This is on Bateson's January upgrades on Ultimate Team video.
Right, okay. What about Oscar for Chelsea? He's had 2 informs.
I think Fabregas.
Yeah. Actually, do you think, in all fairness, the most of the Chelsea squad will get an upgrade?
Not on Ultimate Team, I don't think.
Just on head-to-head, do you think?
Yeah, Harry Kane has definitely got to get an upgrade as well.
Yeah, he's been banging the goals, hasn't he?
His card is a 68 non-rare silver.
Do you think they'll put him up to a 74 shiny?
On head-to-head, he's a 75.
He's 75.
I was going to say, he's going to be gold, you'd imagine.
I can't see him going gold in Ultimate Team. I think they'll just make him a 74 shiny.
Why do they have like a separate rating system for head-to-head versus Ultimate Team?
I think it's because it changes every week.
Yeah, they do the updates, don't they?
Is the head-to-head like the form type ones as well?
Yeah, and then when January comes, it's the official rating now from the updates. Yeah. So each week is different, unlike Ultimate Team, and then the moment January comes, the standard rating gets bedded in after the upgrade. So because that's where a lot of people go from. Like, I know when you see these videos, probably Bateson done it on, is like when the January upgrades come, you go straight to head, and that's what kind of the outline will actually be.
Yeah.
Correct. But I'm not too sure who else. Like for me, going from the Premier League, I think from the start of the season, unfortunately, he's out injured now. What about Sergio Aguero? He's currently.
Aguero's coming back though, isn't he?
Yeah,
but
he's
he's not fully fit, but
he is coming back. I believe he's an 86. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's an 86 rated. And wasn't he an 87 last year? So we got like a downgrade this year, I think.
yeah, I think he was an 87.
I think he was an 87,
Yeah.
and he was an 88 year before. So I'm thinking, in all fairness, wow, been out injured. Would he get an upgrade? But would he get lowered? Actually, do you think any players are going to get lowered? Like, for example, like Yaya Toure. He hasn't been...
Yaya Toure's been injured though. Like,
Yeah.
That's what Man City's problem's been.
And a lot of, though, EA's ratings is based on reputation as well as form, to be honest. Like, you'll always see these players who are well past their best being, like, the same rated. Like, your likes of Ashley Cole or whatever, he's been the same rating for about 5 years now, I'd say.
He's actually got downgraded. He actually took a hit this year for a
Didn't
change.
he used to be like 85 and then
Yeah.
84,
He used to be
now he's like
85.
81
No,
or
he
something.
used to literally be 85 until about FIFA 13. And then he took a bit of a hit to 84, and then he's 81 this year, I think.
Yeah, but usually, like, players in the Premier League, like, they keep high ratings. Like, wasn't it Torres was, like, doing shit for years, and he was
And he
still,
was
like, 8... Like, he got
85.
downgraded 85, yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, if that was, like, some random kid in another league, he wouldn't be that high rated.
No, he wouldn't. What about, obviously, apparently, just obviously this is real life football, we'll talk about it in a bit, but rumoured to go to Real Madrid. Marco Reus, Dortmund's season has been abysmal, to say the least.
Yeah, aren't they in the relegation zone?
Yeah, they are actually relegation zone. I think they went bottom of the league at one point.
Is Royce's contract up in the summer though?
No, he has some. There's some buyout
Oh,
clause
is he?
where you can
Yeah.
buy him out for £35 million, I think it is.
Yeah.
Or so there's going to
Well-
be every club in Europe is going to be all over that.
Apparently he signed a pre-contract with Real Madrid.
Yeah, it wouldn't fucking surprise me. He wants to waste his career there.
Yeah.
Well, I just googled Royce, and an hour ago from ESPN, it's not legit really. It's not a reliable source, unlike my chief and reliable source. But apparently, Man City are confident in beating a host of European teams to the signing of Marco Reus.
Why the fuck would Marco Reus want to
Yeah.
sign for Man City? I mean, seriously, they're like a nobody club. They have
We'll-
no reputation.
We'll talk about that later. I got jingle for it.
All right,
Just saying.
That's because we have separate jingles. We need to split this up.
Yeah, because it would literally be the real life football jingle. We played about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, I've just checked, by the way. Dortmund are one place off the bottom, and that's due to the fact that they've scored one more goal than
Wow.
the other team, and they're actually level on goal difference. It's just that they've scored one and conceded one more.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And do you know who else are there? Werder Bremen. I remember they used to be in the Champions League. Same as Stuttgart
Yeah,
as well.
it's
Hamburg.
such a random season for Bundesliga. So, is there any other players you want to point out or do you think should deserve an upgrade before we move on?
Nah, don't really care, mate.
Nah, don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care. So, just so you all know,
Got no
some
fans, got
winter
no fans.
some winter transfers has actually happened. Just so you all know. We've got Fernando Torres to Atletico Madrid, still 81 rated. Wilfred Boney to Man City. That deal happened. I think we talked about that last week. We'll talk about it later as well. David Villa's now at New York City FC, 80 rated. Defoe is at Sunderland. Jesus Christ, Sunderland got a better deal out of that, fair enough. Actually, I'm not sure, because Sunderland actually paid like 14 million for him. And Josie Altidore.
Jesus. Did Defoe, he signed on a free contract, didn't he, as well?
I'm pretty sure you've got that wrong.
Am I?
I don't see why they pay 14 million plus a player for a 32-year-old.
Or it might have been
we'll have to
Altidore,
look
it's
that
one or
one
the other way around. But Enzo Perez has gone to Valencia. Shaqiri from Bayern Munich to Inter Milan. I think that's a loan deal though. Podolski. It's permanent, is it? It's just a Podolski deal's a
I'm
loan.
pretty sure it is. because
Dan,
I think
get
it
your
looked like
head
they
in the
were
game
looking-
here, Dan.
I'm sure that deal was a loan.
No, are you thinking about Podolski?
I just said Podolski was a loan, but I'm sure. Let's have a quick look. Yeah.
Because Shaqiri was
Yeah,
going to go to
transferred Bayern Munich forward, Shaqiri loaned to Inter Milan.
I think he's leaving then in
Probably
summer.
leaving in the summer. Podolski as well has been transferred, and Elia for Southampton just been put into packs for transferred, and also already has an inform for Southampton.
He scored 2 the other day, didn't he?
Yeah, he scored 2, and I think he made a statement or something the other day saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna revive my career at Southampton."
Damn.
Good start. Wow.
I see.
9th of January 2015, Shaqiri transferred to Inter Milan, signing a 4.5-year contract.
Well, why have I got?
It's a big loan deal, Alex. Yeah, it's a big loan deal.
No, why have I got?
It's like what Chelsea do with
Why have I
players,
got?
just loan them out for 10 years.
Why have I got Sky? What date was that?
9th.
Oh right, okay.
Jesus
Mine's from
Griffiths.
the 8th.
Get your shit in
No,
the game
this
here.
is from Sky Sports News, the 8th. So it was literally a day before that, saying a Bayern Munich forward, Shaqiri is loaned to Inter Milan.
I don't. Just do your research.
Look,
And it's Shaqiri, not Shaqiri, yeah?
Shaqiri.
Is that Shaquille O'Neal?
But that's what it says here. I've read it, yeah, and it says loan deal.
I see another shit Liverpool sign has left. Suso gone to AC Milan.
He was out on loan.
Yeah, and he's sold to AC permanently. Won the
Inter.
slowest figure.
I find it funny now. I want to mention one thing, that Frank Lampard hasn't got the New York City FC.
Yeah, I feel bad for New York City FC fans, like all 2 of them.
Yeah,
He's playing next season though.
he apparently is.
Signing contracts with them start next
Basically,
season.
I think he's going with New York City FC when Gerrard leaves as well. When he goes to LA. Also, who else we got? That guy's got to Milan. I think you just mentioned correct E or something.
Yeah.
Suso.
Suso.
What else we got? Jermaine Defoe. We've already talked about him. Campy. That's a cool name. It's gone to
Victor
Dortmund.
Valdez signed for Man United.
Yeah. So I think they haven't done it properly this year. They've kind of normally say the club they come from, but they just done it with their new club. Mark Sportser now as well. He's in packs. He's got the Leicester City. Probably never discard player.
Yeah, that was one of the first deals of the window.
Yeah. Josie Altidore now is at Toronto FC. I want to know about that deal. I'm not sure what'll go on. We'll talk about it later though. And also we got a lot of randomers like a few series.
Darren Bent's gone to Derby from Villa. I remember when he was the bee's
He
knees.
was at Brighton.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
do
he
you
went to
remember?
Brighton on an emergency loan.
But do you remember he played for was it Sunderland and he was banging in the goals. Then Spurs signed him for like a load of money, and then Villa signed him for a load of money, and Lambert came in and didn't play him, and now he's
He
playing
went.
for Derby.
He went to Fulham on loan as well.
Telling you. And he was like England's #1 striker at that stage as well.
He was. It was such a good player. I think injuries got to him, didn't they?
Yeah.
But no, we'll talk about it later. But who else we got? Any more? There's not really any massive ones at the minute. Also, we'll be interested to see what happens later on in the transfer window. But the main ones that you will see is obviously Torres, Wolfaboni, Costa. Different Costa, Alberto Costa.
Costa's on the move already. He's
Yeah,
had enough for London.
He's had enough. And David Villa. I used to love David Villa in old FIFA's mind. He was a brilliant player. On the left wing, absolute awesome player.
Jermaine Defoe's move to Sunderland was a player exchange deal for Josie Altidore, and he signed a 3.5-year contract at Sunderland, taking him up to the age of 36.
I'm telling you, Sunderland got some deal because Josie Altidore is such a heap of shit. It's unbelievable.
He's not done well there at all.
There's players like him that constantly get signed for the likes of 5 million, and they're just shit. Like, what was the name of that guy that he played for? He was a striker, played for Swansea, and Sunderland signed him. Was it
Danny Graham?
Danny, yeah, he's shit as
we
well.
We signed him on loan, and he was terrible. He's been playing for Sunderland again, I think. Pretty sure he came on. Yeah, he's still at Sunderland because he was out on loan at Middlesbrough.
Where did he come from? Was it Swansea? Yeah. Danny Graham.
Yeah,
Swansea was the club that he made his name at.
Yeah.
Made his name. He scored like 1 goal probably.
I think the problem with Josie Altidore though is that he came from, what do you call it? Like Dutch league, was it?
Yeah, he played for Alkmaar, but we signed him on loan in our second season in the Premier League, and he scored 1 goal against Southend, and it was a free kick, and that was in like 22 appearances or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a good player.
He is not good. Well, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. He is probably gonna rip the MLS apart. He will.
Oh yeah, he'll do well in the MLS.
He'll do well in
I'd like to see him do well. Like when he was at Hull, he seemed like a really nice guy. But
I just
obviously
think
he can't do it
I
on
just
the
think some
pitch.
players unfortunately are not cut out for Premier League football, and the thing is with Premier League football is a massive upgrade, and it's
Yeah.
so.
But I mean, Dan, I'm pretty confident me or you would rip up the MLS. So
I
there comes a
have had
standard.
this conversation. I really want to talk about this real life football because I want to play the goddamn flipping jingle. To be honest, it's the only reason why.
Jesus
Just play
Christ.
it. Just play it right now.
I
and
have
get
had
it
a
out
look
of the
at
way.
Danny Graham's Wikipedia page. Fuck me, the amount of clubs that guy has had is ridiculous. He's a new Nicholas Anelka.
Actually, do you want to do a little game later? And this is basically
Not if
higher
it's like the
or
sausage
lower.
again.
So I will pick. I'm gonna do this while you guys are talking. I'll pick a load of players, and you have to guess how many clubs they had. And you say higher or lower.
All right.
I think that'll be good because I was looking at
What
the
do we,
player.
what do we win though?
I was
I'm
looking
not
at the
playing
player,
if there isn't a prize.
DJ Campbell. Have a guess. Write it down and I'll ask you later of how many clubs he's actually been to.
I'm trying to think. I remember him playing for some shitty non-league side, and he signed for Birmingham.
DJ. He signed for Blackpool, I think.
Yeah, he signed for
No,
Blackburn
but he
as well.
signed for Birmingham back in the day, I think.
Yeah, he did. He signed stuff for so many clubs. But anyway, let's assume we're still talking about Ultimate Team. Let us know in the comments below who you think deserves a winter
Before
upgrade.
we move off Danny Graham, though, the amount of clubs he's had, right? Middlesbrough, Darlington, Derby, Leeds United, Blackpool, Carlisle again, Watford, Swansea, Sunderland, Hull, Middlesbrough, Wolves.
Really? Wow. Wait till you see DJ Campbell's. But anyway, right, let's move on for a second. And I think we're going to be doing a quick Team of the Week scene. We've been talking about Team of the Week quite a bit. And then we're going to be moving on to another topic, which I found quite interesting, actually, because it's been going around quite a bit, which is the YouTube strike thing with FIFA YouTubers at the minute. There's a lot of players who've actually got it. But let's do a quick Team of the Week update for you. Oh my god, I'm going to butcher some names. Goalkeeper, we got Titan.
Oh god, please don't.
Titan, I think it is.
Can I read them out?
Yeah, go on. Team of the Week.
Yeah.
I
Trust Alex.
I don't
I
even have
trust
the
Alex.
But
Let's
some
go,
of the
let's
players we
go,
mentioned,
right.
Ellie as well, Costa's in there, Pogba.
Team of the Week 19, yeah?
Yep, Team of the Week 19. Available from 6 p.m. Wednesday. So as we recording this, it's available right now.
Alright,
on
well,
Impact.
my whole internet is so slow. I had to take in.
Well, it's
There we
Titan, I
go,
think. There's a
right.
goalkeeper, Polish goalkeeper.
We'll start with the bench.
Go on.
And this is going to be a tough one. Saucedo?
I believe so.
I think I've nailed that one. El Hero Elliott, 78 overall, left midfield, 92 pace, 85 dribbling. I think he's still got 4-star skills.
4-star skills, so he's going to be pretty good there.
Yeah. Matten, a 69 rated Belgian player. No idea who he is. He's going to be someone that you don't want. Dwight Gale at left wing. It'd have been a lot better if he was a striker. He's 73 overall, 86 pace, 77 shooting. That card looks like it'd be very good if it was a central player.
Yeah.
Baston.
Yeah.
I don't know what team that is.
That is
it-
Real Zaragoza, I think.
It's Zaragoza. I think that's where Nuccio is now, the former Hull legend.
Yeah.
Coca, the left back, or Coca. I hope it's Coca. From Southend, Phil Brown's Barmy Army, and Chavez, the Uruguayan. Titan in goal. Matthews, 73 overall right back. He's quite a promising player.
Yeah.
From Celtic. Rekic, the former Man City centre back at PSV. He's 74 rated.
Is
so
he
he's
on
quite
loan there at
expensive.
the moment, or is he actually?
I think he still might. I think he still might be. I know he's been at Man City for at least 2 or 3 seasons. Jefferson, 77 rated left back. He's class. I actually signed him on career mode for PSV, I think it was, and he's absolutely quality.
Can I just pause you for a second? I know this is an
No.
update. Just so you know, Adam is not with us just for a moment. He's gone for a quick poo, but carry on. Just so I thought I'd let the audience know.
Yeah, 85 rated Rakitic and 85 rated Pogba. Pogba is such a beast.
The thing is though, his standard card is just amazing. Like ultimate, like career mode. Coming from a career mode aspect, he is one of the best players for CDM role.
Oh yeah, I've got him in my Hull City career mode. And
Yeah.
he's so good. Salvio, right midfield, 89 pace, 86 dribbling on an 80 rated card. That looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
Cazorla centre mid, which is a lot better than him being out on the left because he's got a bit of lack of pace. But he's got 91 dribbling, 90 passing, 83 shooting. That'd be quality for like a centre forward attacking midfielder
Yeah.
position. Pereiro, the Spaniard centre midfielder from is Valencia or is it Villarreal?
Where's this
I'm
now?
so tired.
What player is this?
Pereiro.
Valencia. That is.
It's Valencia. There we go. He has 88 passing, only 62 pace, so I don't think he's really going to be that.
He's gonna be a
expensive.
discard value player, and it's I can't see him being much more than that.
And then we have another discard value player, Lucas Barrios. I think
Wow,
he's
back. He's batting. This is the first FIFA he's been batting, isn't he, for a couple of years?
Yeah, I forgot he existed. Didn't he have like a fake player?
He had a fake player, and I
free,
remember I signed him in career mode. Didn't realise who he actually was, but ended up signing him, and he was a tank. He was like 81 rated or something at the time, and he was a free agent. That was the pro back in the day. That's why I love the old career mode sometimes. It's the fact you can just sign these beast free agents.
Yeah, like the throwbacks as
well.
Like,
but to be honest, he looks... he doesn't look brilliant. I think he is 80 shooting in his own stand-ups. Montpellier.
He's at Montpellier, yeah, so Montpellier. He's not really going to be used. Final player, Diego Costa, with 90 physical, 84 pace, 89 shooting and 83 dribbling. He's going to be the player that everybody wants in this team of the week.
A little bit.
So good.
How much do you reckon he's going to go for? I'm not sure how much his old cards are worth, but do you reckon a good couple $100,000, maybe 400 grand, 500? Can't be much more than that, surely.
I'm not too sure. You've got to wait a week, really.
Yeah.
At the moment, 1.4 million is his lowest bin, but that's on Foothead, which is quite outdated.
Yeah, it's
Footwiz is a lot better for up-to-date prices.
Footwiz, if you want to get in partnership with us, just saying we promote you very well. No, but yeah, I think I
think it might be like $750,000.
Really? Wow.
When his price settles.
That's a lot higher than I thought he would be. But the thing is, if he's a good player, his price will stay around there, won't it, at the end of the day? And but one player I'm actually really looking forward to, if I could use him, is Paul Pogba. Honestly, like, I love his standard card, and if he can get, like, if our informed card's even better, God knows, he's gonna be absolutely brilliant. So that is team of the week. So perfect timing, actually. So that is team of the week for week 19. So who do you think you're gonna get, guys? Let me know in the comments below, and also let us know on Twitter at BOTN Podcast. So yeah, tweet us. Actually, yeah, if you want, tweet us questions and stuff. Tweet us I think actually in positives, someone tweeted us a topic or something for BOTNnet 1 week.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think we could have topics suggested by people who watch.
Yeah,
sent in on the Twitter, obviously.
Send it in.
Podcast
the easiest place.
Podcast, BOTN Podcast at BOTN Podcast is literally all it is.
Yeah.
So make sure tweet us there, and I'm sure someone mentioned something. Let me just have a quick look of if I just go back. Oh, yeah, I put a tweet out. This is probably one that myself on the podcast. I fairly can't find it now. Questioning what? Oh no, don't worry, it's completely out of date. I haven't put one on there for a while. Of the I put like a Ballon d'Or thing on there, and a few
well,
basically what happens is recently is there's been a lot of strikes on YouTube, and the thing is,
I called Dan. I'm so tired.
Difference, but this
I was like, yeah, I don't know what I did, but cheers.
Alex, do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Joe Goy's channel. There's been I know for a fact Vangalf as such, or Joe for people who want to know short, actually his channel got suspended for 2 weeks. Couldn't upload, couldn't log in on nothing. Also as well, what I've noticed is I think it's I don't know his page.
Yeah, I think I know Vangalf. I know he's called Joe.
No, not him.
I think
the guy who we had an argument with.
He's always ranting on about stuff on Twitter. He's
quite
that's a funny guy to follow.
Jack, that's the fucker. He got a strike recently, and you can go check out his descriptions if you want. He's one of the description guys who will put a lot of stuff in the description tag wise, not necessarily loads of words, but write a full paragraph that makes sense but has tags in it. And YouTube frown upon this quite often. And I've noticed that a lot of people do it. Like, I put my title in the description
Ezekiel
a couple of times, and I read you I am a badass. So if I take, for example, if I just go back for a second to one of my videos, I've got to make a video today actually. Oh, I got Adam playing in the background talking about jingles. So if I go to my typical description consists of basically what YouTube don't like is people talking about saying this, like, oh, a Ronaldo pack opening, the possibility of getting this player, and this player, and this player in form, team of the year cards. That's what people put in the description, and YouTube don't like it. Like for me, for example, I put the title in there, I got how many likes I want, and then like a little description of what the series is, and then like lots of links, basically. So what YouTube don't like is basically the tag thing, and that's why people are getting strikes, apparently. That's what I've read up on. So my question is, do you think YouTube are allowed to do that? Because at the end of the day, it's our descriptions to describe our videos.
No, definitely. It's against terms and conditions, and it's spamming
Actually,
tags basically, and it's for metadata. It cheats the YouTube system. Like, I don't really have them. The only sort of tags that I have in my
search your name on YouTube, brings up your channel.
A little biography that says what you'll find on my channel, and it literally just says
and it is,
FIFA 15 Hull City career mode,
MGH,
FIFA 15 career mode, FIFA 15 Ultimate Team, and that's it.
it.
When I search on YouTube FIFA 15 career mode, the first page is just dominated by like
it does make me
MGH
question though, like it does make me wonder.
It takes me about 4 pages to actually find my video, so that's a massive reason why.
Yeah, you can. Hey, make sure you get in contact with BOTNBusiness at gmail.com if you want to sponsor part of the podcast. For example, Real Life Football, we could shout you out.
I have a footy manager TV.
Or if you want to sponsor the whole podcast, feel free to email us.
It's mainly MGH.
But anyway, carry on.
I mean, the thing is though, if you look at MGH's channel, his about section, his description, his tags, you can look at his tags with the plugin. I'm not going to advertise it obviously because it's a third-party company and not paying us. It's not sponsored. If they do want to sponsor us, they can contact us. But I don't
yeah, it's
yeah. I will carry on. Thanks for that rude interruption, Adam.
It does. But the thing is, you do look at his description.
Yeah, MGH. What I've seen,
it's
like,
nothing compared to like say mine, for example. Like, all he has like in his description for someone who's dominating the search system, and what YouTube is saying is that you can't do this because you
I can't see it
like
for myself.
Beat the system. MGH seems to do very simple. All he has is can we get this many likes? Use my Twitter, use my website, use my setting channel, and he says fans watching the video. If you enjoy and want to see more, please subscribe to never miss an upload.
Yeah,
that's basically it.
The more views will affect your ranking.
I do. He's been around. God, he's been around before us. Yeah, he's a proper old school YouTuber. But yeah, he's still around. And then like for example, like if I try to find anything,
I can't believe, by the way, I just stumbled across this while like browsing the.
Because that always made me wonder. So,
Tom LFC Heaven still makes videos. Do you remember this guy? I remember he used to record Pez on like a video camera and upload it. Jesus.
That is old school.
Yeah. Oh yay. But actually I'm not gonna do it. I got this epic announcement happening Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to say, like, I wasn't like singling out MGH. I was using him as an example because he.
Well, mind you,
I'm completely off track.
If you put,
I don't know.
It does prompt you to say Peterborough, Dan, if you stick it in, and you're all there. Yeah, Dan.
That's literally because
Actually,
you're probably the
speaking
only.
of
person
subjects-
I was gonna say, Alex, he's
Same
competing with a lot of
me,
people.
like, I'm the only
New
one who makes whole Karima videos, really.
No, he's competing with a lot of people for that slot, Alex. Don't diss it, yeah.
This might be a random question that you can.
Alex,
I want you all
I've
to
just
answer
googled
it.
Hull after it, and there's one from 4 hours ago that says
capitals
no
make
views.
a difference in your title?
I think my video hasn't hit sub boxes. It is not doing half as well as they normally do.
So it's just a question because I'm looking at all. Like, if you look at the videos on like the front page, for example,
and I
to
scheduled it
get
4
further
PM,
down,
I
you
made it,
see
like 6 in the morning,
on the
so
first
I
couple
didn't
of pages,
all night,
every
and I
video is
thought
in
I'd been
capitals
asleep at that
until
time.
then you start to see all the lower videos, which are lowercase, like type thing. But obviously, like then.
I
No,
don't think so, Dan, at all.
Not as a search feature. It's just more eye catching. I use all capitals pretty much.
This is a surprise. AA9 skills for me didn't turn up until page 11.
Wow, A9 skills, MGH, Footy Manager, and I think there's somebody else. I think Curtis as well, the Australian guy. I've always used
Does
because the first channel that I start watching.
Does Does Calfrey still do?
No, not anymore.
I wish he did. His QPR career was so good.
Sort of that kind of brings me a question forward. I do like it makes you wonder what tags do you put then at the end of the day. Like it's if like for example we
A9 skills.
Like he doesn't seem to exploit the tag system like of description.
I'm not you cheeky bastards.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Is that Dave?
Is that Dave?
Yeah, I'm here.
Dave's here. Oh my god!
Fucking hell!
Dave,
Jesus
it's nearly
Christ.
9 PM.
Dave, we've after announcing your funeral on air and all.
Yeah.
I know. It's like I've got into Secret Witness Protection Act.
Dave, if you're up, record your audio locally because Dan's gonna edit it all in afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I ain't got no to record it with.
You got a camera?
No. I told you it don't work, does it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dan, is he fucked with your like little screens now?
He fucking
That they're all moved down.
He fucking has.
So for Dan has a template done out where he's gonna put all our videos in, and Dave's box has moved us all around.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, fucked it up. Yes.
Well, the lucky thing is that people won't see this technically because there will be something else going on.
When did Elliot sign for Southampton?
Oh god.
It was just in January. Mate, you've missed January transfers talk.
Yeah, you've missed it.
Can't be just bringing it up when Dan has a new system, mate.
Yeah.
There's like jingles and everything. We can't be talking randomly. It all has to be in sections.
I want jingle. I want a jingle.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet you all. Actually, speaking of jingles, I'm actually gonna meet you all.
Yeah, I had to get my car because we were kind of snowed in somewhere, so I had to move my car from somewhere. That's why I've been so late.
Ah, right, okay. Well, for people
it was really bad last night and like this morning and that. So I've had to like get my car.
Get in my car.
My new car, that is. Whoa.
Whoa, Dave, got a new car. What car is this then?
I've got a 04 Vectra 2.2 SRI.
Ooh,
Man,
nice.
that YouTube money. That YouTube money.
It's a fucking animal. It is really fucking powerful.
We used to
And I didn't realise.
We had
I didn't realise that. Oh, go on, sorry.
Vectra. I was gonna say we had a '98 purple Vectra, like 1998. It was badass.
Well, I was driving the older Vectra and it were a right bag of shit, so I got this one. And the person who's had it's obviously been slightly boy racer in it because he's got two massive exhausts on back. And it's nice. It's a nice car. It's alright.
Hey, your boy racer, like heart is coming out then.
I've always been
Kids you killed.
I nearly killed myself the other day. Went onto a street dropping my daughter's boyfriend off, and it was just completely iced up. It was like all black ice the whole road. So all roads were fine. So I turned into this side road, and while I was turning, the car slid on its side, and it was going straight into a Land Rover. I'm like, oh my shitting god! So I had to put full lock on, and all my brakes locked up. So I'm trying to like stop it and like move it different ways. I ended up missing it just because I got full lock on opposite way. Then I nearly hit this. It was like honestly, it was like I was drifting, but not properly, like doing it on purpose.
Was it like Tokyo Drift?
It was terrifying. If I had got into that Land Rover, that had been that'd have been it. But somebody crashed into my car the second day I got it.
Oh, really?
You sound like Dan here, mate.
Oh,
Luckily it's not on the same it's not on the same level as Dan getting his whole car fucking pinched in front of his house.
to be honest, right, it would have been better.
Just
if they
left on bricks.
To be honest, they should have just nicked the flipping car. The amount of stuff they took off it.
Well, we've had a roundabout. I last went for a haircut. You know what women are like when they get their haircut, it's like fucking 5 hours because you're having a colour in it. So like, why can't you just get an haircut and like, seems, you know, like the quickness of mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes in and out.
You don't need to
Yeah, she's there and they're all chatting and that. So I thought, fuck this, I'm hungry, I'm going to McDonald's. So I went to McDonald's and coming out of McDonald's in Doncaster, I went around this roundabout and there were like an old granny in front of me and it were like 2 lanes right roundabout and it goes onto like a dual carriageway. So I went right hand lane so I could go straight round this granny because she was right fucking slow. And because she kept braking for no reason all the time, I slowed down and the car behind me, this Mondeo, obviously were too far close to me.
Yeah.
And because I braked, he couldn't brake and clipped back of my car. But it wasn't a major thing, it's like a tiny scratch. But the twat had the cheek to say it was my fault. I'm like, how the fuck is that my fault? I said, you went it to me because I'm going to phone police. So I fucking phone him. You can use my phone if you want. What are you going to say? I've gone into somebody because I was too close to them and that's their fault. Good one, mate.
But the thing is, though, if someone goes into, like, well, you said someone goes into you, that's their fault. It's not your fault because they drove into you.
That, you had it.
Oh yeah, Adam's now got a provisional.
I do. I have.
Good
I have
God.
it all.
Watch out, Island.
I'm telling you. Look at that bad boy. There we go.
Yeah,
Hit the
Adam, you
road.
do realise you're purring. You do realise you're purring your full
Probably
of
not the
dress.
best idea to put your ID on the internet.
Fuck me. I don't care.
That's it. So if anybody got those numbers and like to steal it, some criminal activities,
I don't care.
that would
Come
be
visit
great.
me. Actually, you see, my address, right, because, like, Ireland works and we don't have postcodes and shit, my address is literally about a 3-mile road. Like, there's no house numbers or anything like that, so you can have to knock on every door to find me, but good luck with that.
Oh, right. I've been playing a lot of Armour lately, yeah.
Yeah.
On PC, and there's a mod like it's Armour 3, but you use Armour 2 maps, yeah. And I've been like talking to some of my old friends. Well, one of my old friends who I used to work with at Streetwise Sports back in the day. I've been talking to him, and he's kind of like he's like starting Twitch, and he's really good at it. But like, you know, it's like when you start off on Twitch, you like get 4 views, don't you? You know what I mean? So I thought I'd give him a little plug now. But last night we went on it, and you know what Armour's like? It's a fucking huge map, and people take it really seriously. And he decided to swim to this underwater wreck. Now, if anybody's played Armour, swimming takes ages, and 20 minutes of swimming, he finally got there, yeah. And he couldn't find it, right? And we were all laughing at him because I mean, it were quite comical that we'd wasted all this time just trying to get to this fucking underwater wreck, and he couldn't see it. And then he goes, "Oh, I think I found it." And then his internet went. Honestly, I was crying. They laughed it. Well, I knew it was going to happen. I just knew something was going to happen. But no, seriously, I'll tell you to put his link in the description because he's a really good streamer. Yeah. And
is it Nimrock? Is it or
yeah.
Nimrook?
What's his Twitch end, Dave? Just say it out now, and I'll check it in.
I can spell it for you. It's NIMROOKGM. So it's Nimrook. Nimrook GM.
Nimrook GM. Yeah. So check it out because he plays loads of games like Mount. He's not just like all Armour. He plays like Mount Your Friend, and you know, like he's kind of got a schedule going, but it's pretty good. Mount Your Friend. Have you never played it?
No, the scream in the background of a woman being raped and murdered.
Yeah, Madeline's coming on the.
It'd be one of the kids that's trying to get out at basement.
It was just random.
Right,
it was just like,
Fritzl.
That's all we.
No, yeah, you know, then they do it. Throw them in the basement and feed them fish heads.
So Dave, bloody hell, you're back finally.
Yeah. Wow, I started gym as well, and I've never felt pain in my arms and my legs like it. You know, when you're unfit, you haven't been to gym for about 6 years, and I went to gym, and my mind, I was still thinking that I could do everything.
Yeah.
And I can't straighten my left arm. I'm fucked.
Have you done leg day yet?
No, I kind of. It's mainly cardio. It's mainly cardio I'm doing all the time. So you know, I'm on bike.
You're literally going to be knackered every day then, whenever you go.
Yeah. I was supposed to go today, but obviously weather was fucking horrendous.
So is it snowing up with you then, really bad?
It were. Yesterday were terrible. It snowed all night. Schools were, well, younger kids, their school was shut.
Let's just say the kid is a lot more happy now. We can hear him laughing in the background. And David's gone silent. Oh, God.
Next thing you just hear, knock knock. This is a raid.
This is a raid. Get out of there. Shame he doesn't have his camera on. That would have been brilliant.
Do you want to hear a weird fucking thing, by the way? Right. So I've just come back up to my uni campus where I live, and I was only up here briefly like last week because I was going out. But I just went to like drop off some food and stuff I brought from home in the fridge. You know what I found in the fridge? One of my fucking roommates made a cup of tea, drunk half of it, and left it in the fridge. I'm
Really?
like, what
Yeah,
the
but
fuck?
when you're a student, those are the things you do, isn't it? That's like
Yeah, and then
that's
you
the
just don't
norm,
put it in
isn't it?
microwave.
Mate, that's taking it to a whole new level. Who wants
I
cold
can remember.
tea?
I remember moving out. I had my
Iced
own
tea
house at
says.
17, and I moved out.
No,
and
but Dan, it's not even iced tea. Like, it has milk in it.
No, look, the thing is, I've done this before. In no way you forgot to drink a cup of tea. Right. and
Put it
you-
in the microwave.
You put it in the
and
microwave.
Yeah.
My
That's
missus
true.
did it, and I'm like, at first, normally I would throw it away and make a new one, but I thought,
Yeah, but
no,
I'm not
put it in
sure
the
about.
microwave.
I'm not sure about though leaving it in microwave and it's got skin on top and like
Yeah.
4
Oh,
days
no.
later you know.
Oh no,
like,
it's only for like an hour if you left it for like an hour or something. But it wouldn't.
You know what I want? I want one of them where my uncle's got it. Like I don't know why, but I want it. It plugs into your USB port on your computer and it keeps your tea or your coffee warm.
No way, that's brilliant.
Oh, is it?
That's
like
the
an electric
ultimate. That's the
toaster?
ultimate old man gadget. I want
I
that.
used to have, right? I still got it actually.
It's also like danger, though. Do you not think like so? It's designed to be near your laptop, obviously, because you need like a plug and you have liquid. Like that is going to end badly one
I
day.
have something which used to be amazing.
But,
I don't.
but
use
I
it
ain't got a laptop. This is like I would have it like quite far away from my PC. Do you know what I mean?
That's
I used to
true.
have a kettle which had an alarm on it. So you set your alarm, and then 5 minutes prior to your alarm going off, it'll boil your kettle ready. And then,
Well, so
and
you'll
then-
wake up
Oh,
in
yeah.
the morning, you get 4 degrees out.
Hold on. You see those like
called
you see them in like old-fashioned B&B rooms, don't you? You've got one of those. Did you steal it, Dan?
no, I got one.
Mate, it's the height of fashion down in South Wales, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just
what-
knock it
what-
over and melt my face off.
No,
right, I've got to
it
tell you.
boils it for you ready. Literally, all you gotta do is drink it out of the cup, or you.
I've got to tell you, boys. Right, I'm obsessed with a couple of channels on my Freeview TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show. I need to know what they are. I think one's called True TV, right?
Oh,
Good God.
It's
I am
not like true
obsessed with it.
movies.
No, it's not one of them like Movie Max where they're all like Super C movies and like they only go to DVD because they're fucking shocking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, it's called True TV. Oh my good God, right? I'm obsessed with it. Right, and there's another one called CBS Reality that's got like loads of crime TV on it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could be a serial killer and get away with it if I wanted to. I've watched that many. But there's a program on True TV, right? And all my friends have been taking piss, and it's called Jesse Ventura. Do you know Jesse Ventura is?
No.
Please tell me you know Jesse the Body Ventura is.
No.
Jesse Ventura is he is an ex Navy SEAL, yeah, and then he went into wrestling. So he actually in WWF at the time, which were quite cool. And then he went into acting. He went in Predator. If you watch Predator, please tell me one of your.
Yeah. Watch Predator.
You know the guy with the minigun? The big guy who, like chews back and that's Jesse Ventura.
Ah, right. Okay.
Apparently,
He was
he's
running man
also
like
he's now the governor of Minnesota, or he
Correct.
was.
Or he was, yes. And now he does a program called Jesse Ventura's Conspiracy Theories. Now, you guys know I love a good conspiracy theory.
You do
Right.
love one. You do love
You do.
one.
Well, I've been watching it and I'm obsessed. I want him to be my dad. It's incredible. Don't worry, webcam's not on, love. They can't see you. I'm gonna fuck it.
You can leave your tits out, love. It's grand.
Not be long. But I'm obsessed with it, and it's on at weekends, so you've got to watch it. True TV, it's on at 10 o'clock at weekends, Jesse Ventura. If you don't watch it, then I'm going to find you.
Mate, you didn't see when I tweeted you yesterday about the show on.
Yeah,
I was
what the fuck was that? I saw that, but I didn't click on it. What was it?
no, I
Benefit Street or
watching-
something, the Barnsley version.
no, I was watching Channel 4 and it was called like White, Proud and Allowed, and I was like, this is either a gay rights program or like an EDL program.
Oh, right, yeah, it's about anti, like Islamic, you know.
basically EDL. Or
Pretty
one of
much,
these.
yeah. Why would it in Barnsley?
No, it was just like I just thought it was funny because
Why did you? So now you're saying I'm some white supremacist, then, yeah?
I know, Dave. And the viewers on the edge, every now and again, well, he doesn't have Facebook anymore, but every now and again it used to be like, you'd see a bit of like EDL type content on there.
I am not racist. I have political views that I don't like, but it has nothing to do with being racist. I've got Asian and black friends. But no, I watched that. There were a big uproar about it because it was Channel 4, wasn't it? And, there were a lot of people complaining, but I think the problem is with people complaining. I don't know. You've got to show other people's side. That's the whole idea of free speech, isn't it? You know, people might not agree with it, but
the thing I thought, looking at it though, I was like, I don't think it's coincidence that the majority of these guys that are in the EDL and all these kind of like white power type things are like lower class, if you know what I mean, not highly educated.
I see that, but I also. I also think that sometimes, and I don't think that that's, you know, like that. Oh, that's okay. Just, you know, like. But I think a lot of people who these come from it is, you know, like people who join the EDL. They come from. I say not all of them, but like they come from working class places where the economy is really fucking hit.
Yeah.
And they're in. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, a lot of these will go, oh, these Asians are taking his jobs. I'm pretty sure most of them just smoke pot and fucking watch Jerry Springer or Jeremy Kyle.
Dave, this is why you should be here every single week. I mean, this is why you should be here every single week.
No, but what I mean is, I think a lot of them go, oh, some Asians stealing his jobs and foreigners. I'm pretty sure they could get a job if they could be asked.
The thing is, though, the problem is, a lot of people who say that tend to be very lazy and don't try.
I'm not saying all of them have, because I think...
not all of them.
I think the problem with EDL is, I think it might have started up as had the right intentions, but then the only problem is when you open up things like that, you get the people in there who really just want to go and hit people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I'm not saying...
Like on this show, if you watch it, I think it's called White and Proud or something. It's on the Channel 4 player, but like every demonstration that they go to, they start off in the pub. So like by the time the actual shit happens, they're like a few points down.
But I think that's I probably think that's the wrong idea to do that. But I think that's just an English, British kind of bloke kind of thing, isn't it?
It is.
It's only like football. You know, if I go and watch Barnsley, I'm in pub before I go. All right, doesn't mean that I want to hit an Asian or hit anybody in general, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but it happens. It's a general thing, isn't it? Every before football or anything, you go down to the pub and do what you do before.
Yeah.
But I missed that. You're sorry.
Happy days. Go to pub, hit an Asian. Go to Casey.
That's what Alex does.
That's what Alex does.
Alex right now don't want to show you his knuckles because they're all blood stained. Oh no, that's not. That's his right. He's left-handed. He don't want to show you his left hand because they're all blood stained.
I am left-handed as well.
See, that's why he showed you right hand. He don't want to show you his blood stained Asian.
Do you remember Reese?
Hand.
In Reese in like Middlesbrough's like hooligan firm or some shit now.
He was.
He did send me a picture of his weapons once, which were quite funny.
Did he have
wait, is this the Reese? Is this the Reese that we knew?
Yeah.
No.
He walks around with like, is it what's that? What's the hooligan choice of clothing now? What make is it now? It's
Stone Island.
Reebok. I know
Stone Island. There we go. Yeah, Stone Island. But
the Middlesbrough massive boys.
I liked some Stone Island stuff, but I mean now it's kind of like the Burberry. Yeah, once Burberry was like a huge make, and you know the Burberry like design were quite nice, but now it's obviously you kind of relate it to ultra track chav.
Yeah.
I remember watching a documentary one time about how this all started when Liverpool started qualifying for Europe, and they would go abroad to see all Liverpool games, and they pick up all this like fancy European gear, and then that became like the scumbag gear, even though on the continent that was like quite a respectable, nice clothes.
They bring all like the designer like tracksuits and stuff from like Italy, I think it was.
But did you see on the because I were on Twitter and I follow all news, stations like English ones and like American ones and that.
You're gonna say about the Fox News thing?
Yeah, about the guy saying that Bradford was
Birmingham
wasn't it? Birmingham was a Muslim-only area and non-Muslims would ever go in it. Now, I'm not saying that it has got a huge, like Asian and but it's not a no-go. It's not like it's got
every
like
time I go in there, I get chased out of the place, don't I?
Yeah, you can only go in with your Quran or something like that. You've got like a certain ticket or something to be able to go through the border.
You need a golden
ticket. And this guy who said this guy was was employed by CVS and paid, and he was supposed to be a security expert. Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
My God.
Not very good with his information.
No.
I saw a picture on Twitter. I don't know if it was like just a piss take account or something, but it was on about it. And there's the BT, you know, British television, like mast, and they said that was like top of a mosque in Birmingham.
Jesus Christ!
I think the BBC, like one of their accounts, tweeted like the census stats, and it was like 25% of people in Birmingham were like Muslim, and I was like, yeah, so it's not a no go.
There's something I need to tell you, right? Like, you know, like Nimruk, or I was saying Carl, his name is. He's really funny, and we ought to get him on once. He's fucking so funny. But he was showing me something. Now, you've all heard of fleshlights, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
This one is for people with foot fetishes.
Oh, I saw it on SourceFed
I've
today.
seen this. I've seen this.
What?
It was on.
Is it for jankle? And it's basically a foot. It looks like it's been severed, and where the ankle is, like, you know, it's a vagina. So you basically fucking an ankle. Which, I mean, I get foot fetishes, yeah? I haven't got one, but I get it, you know, like, you're like sucking toes and that.
Yeah, but
well,
why
I don't
would
see
you...
many people wanting to shove the fucking knob in an ankle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you know what I mean? I don't see that. I don't
Mate,
know.
there must be a market for it. I mean, if they made it, like...
I think they should take it on to, like, Dragon's Den and
Jesus,
get it
I
marked.
have just seen it on SourceFed now.
Can
Jesus
you
Christ.
imagine
That thing is disgusting.
It's like someone's just hacked off someone's ankle.
It does. It looks like somebody's hacked it off and gone, brilliant, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put a fanny on top. We'll put a fanny on top and we'll sell it to people
The thing
with
is, though, you
fetishes.
look at it, it doesn't actually look that advertising.
What I want to know is, how embarrassed were they when they went to a company to make it and go, basically, I've got this idea, pal. It's an ankle with a fanny on top. Don't worry, it will sell. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you market that?
Just pitching that to Alan Sugar.
There was one guy, I'd say, who just had that fetish and was just wanting it for himself. And then he made it and probably thought, this is fucking amazing. Other people will like this.
People will want this. People will want this foot.
It's just a bit fucking weird,
That is a
isn't
bit
it?
weird.
The question I want to know is, can you get it modelled on whoever's foot you want? Can you get like a custom vagina, custom
What, like
foot
you get one foot that it's got slightly longer toenails?
Yeah.
No,
you
like
could be
it's
like-
hairier, like for gay people, they've got hairy toes and stuff like that.
Or you could be like, oh, I'm a big fan of like Aria Aspin's, like, I don't know, big toe there. Can we get her big toe? Can we get Lisa Ann's second one in, please?
Could I possibly get a tattooed ankle, please? Because I like birds with tattoos. I don't know. I like birds with hard skin on the feet.
They do
I mean,
literally
it's
sell
nice.
anything these days. They will literally try to sell anything.
But I saw on Twitter a while ago about a person who drives about with a life-size like doll of Cliff Richard in his car. I can't remember if it was a woman or a man.
That can't be real. Is that real?
It drives about with it in the passenger seat. This life-size doll, you know, like kind of like the same dolls that, you know, like not like an inflatable one, but actually like one that you can move the arms to. You know, like a sex doll.
Yeah.
As Cliff Richard though. I mean, I don't know. That's taking. I think people like that should seriously go and see somebody and maybe get serious help. I think when you go into Asda,
he's seen it in America where he's like in an intimate relationship with his
car.
Yeah. Have you heard about the person who's in like 17 relationships with a load of different balloons?
What?
Yeah, but the thing is,
does his main balloon know though? That's the real question. Does he know?
I think he might be Norman.
The guy who's in love with his car actually hooks it up the exhaust pipe.
Yeah, he has sex with his car.
Oh, what the fuck?
But I can remember seeing a thing, it was quite a while ago, about a guy who really liked having sex with pasties, and he worked at Greg's at the time.
We've had this conversation. This is brilliant. Go on, carry on.
It was like a steak bake he got, and the problem is he got it, and he couldn't wait until he got home, so he wanted to fuck it, and it was too hot, and it burnt his knob. And then he tried to sue. Sue Greg's. I mean, Jesus, man.
I mean, you want to keep that stuff on the DL. I'd be trying to hide that shit. I wouldn't be like...
You don't want to be taking a selfie with pasty going, guess what, I'm fucking tonight.
You know
what?
I shagged your pasty. You burnt my knob. I'm going to sue you. Imagine that court case. What lawyer would take that?
I don't know. It's a bit fucking freaky for my kind of taste. But
did you hear about the guy? You know, it's like dip dab things. So you have like a stick and you have like sherbet sweets, you lick it and then dip it in.
Yeah.
So basically, some guy had that and decided to put it around his knob because it fizzles, doesn't it? Because he said he likes the feel of it. And what happened was he left it there and decided not to clean it.
Oh,
So
that doesn't sound like it's going to end well.
It didn't end well. It got all infected. Basically, down here is kind of the best way to put it.
I don't know though, because I've had an infected. Right, you know when you fucking.
I thought Dave was going to say. I don't know because I've tried it.
When you have sex and you're not circumcised and you've got foreskin and you tear your banjo string, yeah, right. I do it. It happens, right? And one times it just got really infected, and I couldn't piss or anything. And I didn't want to go to the doctor. So what I ended up doing is going to Superdrug next door to where I worked at Sports Direct and Streetwise in Doncaster and just lobbed my knob out to a woman and said, can I have some cream for this? I was in so much pain. They had one of those like cubicles. You know, you see them at Asda, like at pharmacy, they've got like one of these private cubicles that you can go in and talk. And I went like, look, have you got any cream for this? And yeah, she would have been like amazed, but I got some cream for it.
And the thing is as well with this, the sweet got embedded. So imagine the little bit around.
I want to know.
The bit in a way comes in under the tip, and
I want people to put in comments if they have any weird fetishes and if they've heard of any stories about people in love or having sex with anything wrong.
Here's a question for you, Dave. So when you snapped the banjo string, did you carry on or did you like pull aside?
Yeah, of course I did. I didn't know it had snapped. Obviously, it's when I pulled out. I was like, "Ooh, that's a bit sore," and it was like bleeding a bit. So then I thought note of it because it's happened before loads of times. But then this time it was like all pissing razor blades. Like a couple of days after, and it were really sensitive, and it like swelled up, which looked quite cool because my double like supersized. But yeah. I had to just go to Superdrug and say, look, love, please, can you just give me some fucking cream or do something with it.
Was it a bit of cream in? Is that all it was?
It was a bit of cream, yeah, a bit of cream, everything was hunky-dory, and my knob survived.
I find it funny, though, Dave, that you prefer to go to some...
produced, like, two kids nowadays.
I didn't like the doctor.
I just find it funny you prefer to go to some random woman in boots.
Yeah, but I always used to buy me pop and me Chris from this woman at Superdrug pharmacy counter. So I just thought I knew it, be alright, wouldn't it?
Be like, I love. I need to look at my knob a minute. Not after the crisps. Not after the crisps. I got sausages
You're like,
today.
all right, love, you can see me afterwards. This is my 9 to 5 job. It's different, yeah.
This is part of the podcast where we talk about real life football
and pretend that we know what we're talking about. Welcome to the BOTNnet podcast.
Real life football.
Man United bid 61 million for former player and star Paul Pogba.
Yeah, heard that.
I hope that cunt don't go. He's a quality player, Pogba.
He does say that he actually loves, like he still loves Man United, but it was just...
Yeah, well, how deluded can you go? So, what happened with Southampton?
What's his name?
Adam, what happened, man? You didn't have a shot on target. You didn't have a shot, did you?
Oh yeah, I was thinking. I was like, in general, or like, no, you meant the Man United game. Yeah, no, we were shit.
I mean, credit to Southampton. They've
done well, to be fair to them.
They're playing great football, and I think Ronald Koeman is transformed it. I mean, you can't say he's a genius yet because I want to see a couple of seasons as boss of Southampton.
Where Southampton in the league now?
I think are they ahead of United or just behind them? I know we're like similar.
I don't want to say I told you so, but I fucking told you so about Falcao, didn't I? The man's too much of a liability with that knee and injuries and that.
Well, isn't it good that we didn't sign the guy for like 40 mil that we can actually just get rid of him?
They're above Man United by 2 points.
Yeah.
Dave, do you remember your prediction for Southampton start of the season?
What did I say?
Do you want me to do the honour?
Did I really? Yeah, but I didn't. I'm sure I won some kind of bet though, because Kane told me I won some kind of bet with you, Adam.
You did.
Yeah, you did. But then you also bet about didn't we have a bet that if Rooney didn't sign for Chelsea, you were gonna like get a male stripper and like video it and shit? I remember
No.
that one time
Can't
as
remember
well.
that at all.
I remember that one.
Can't remember
It was,
that all, my
and
friend.
if I remember, this male stripper
I
was going
think
to be
this
on
is your
Dave
sexual
in public.
fantasies.
This was going to be in public, Dave, at like some EGL type event. I remember this deal being.
EDL.
Why do you keep bringing EDL up? Why do you keep bringing this up?
EGL.
EGL.
I am not some skinhead racist. Why do you keep bringing this up? I think you'll find that I said if you didn't sign, I would go into Primark's window and show me ass.
No, I think we'll have to rewind that one. Dave Witz was on that episode, so.
I think I can't even remember.
But yeah, no, I don't know why Van Gaal persists with this 5 at the back thing where it clearly doesn't fucking work.
Alex, did you pack any team of the season?
No, I didn't really bother opening any packs.
I had no money to do it, and all my friends were like, "Yeah, I've got Ronaldo for the third time." I'm like, "I hope you get fucking genital warts."
I was gonna do it. I was gonna buy 100 million on PC for like 60 quid.
It's ridiculous the PC market, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so cheap. Like buying cards.
Because, like, as well, if you packed Ronaldo, he'd easily go for like twice as much money as. Is the PC market still really dearer than?
I think so, yeah. And you just keep
You
opening
would
packs.
expect. I think it's probably because like the price of cheap coins. Can you get banned on PC for buying coins?
I don't know. I used to have FIFA 13 on PC, and I just opened shitloads of packs, but I never got banned. I've never been banned.
I've been reset by accident. And
There's a lot of hacking it, they don't mind. Speaking of things, it's a lot of hacking.
I just wish I had coins. I've got fuck all coins, and I wish I had some to open like packs. But to be fair, I've hardly paid FIFA that much. You know, I think my team like consists of like 2 bronze, 4 silvers, and a gold. You know what I mean? It's like it's shocking.
I don't think I've played 20 games in Ultimate Team this year.
Oh yeah, it's in football. Have you heard about that guy who's going for FIFA presidency?
David Ginola.
What? Yeah, Ginola. I used to love him as a player.
Do you reckon you get it though?
No.
They're all in with bladder.
I don't think it helps that he's backed by Paddy Power, is it? And they basically said, look, if you run for it, we'll support you. So I don't even know if he wanted to run for it in the first place. But no, I think Seb Blatter, that cheating cunt will stay on. Robbing bastard. Cheating fuckface. Cheating fat bald fucker. That's about it. Let's get out of my system.
Got anything else to say about him now, Dave, before we talk about more football?
No, I'm right.
You good? How it is. Composed. There we go.
Oh, before we go, it is football talk though. Before like we change. I can't wait for African Cup of Nations.
It's starting, isn't it?
It's starting.
Yeah,
Starting.
no, but I mean, like, I couldn't wait for it. It will just. It's something a little bit. You know, I quite like watching African football. It's intense. You know what I mean? All right, the football might not be the greatest, but.
Jovino's got banned, haven't he, for 2 matches?
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them getting sent off. Yeah.
What did he do? I can't remember.
I actually
Has there
can't
been any
remember.
international man at matches yet? Then cards.
Oh,
I think there is, yeah.
Is there?
There is.
There was one decent player. I think there was.
Let's have a look. I think there might be because well, the thing is, there's been that Team of the Year hype at the minute, so you can't.
If not, were predictions. I think that I saw.
There's nothing out at the minute. It's literally just been Team of the Year by EA. So there might be some out now. Seeming Team of the Year's gone. Probably.
It'd be nice for transfers, you know, like in what new winter transfers are done, because obviously Torres at Atletico, Boney, man, what a fucking stupid signing.
Yeah,
I mean, I like
million,
the guy.
I think
I like the guy, but is he worth that? Is he fuck? I think Inter Milan's done some 2 decent signings. I've obviously got Shaqiri and Podolski.
Yeah. It's only problem with like AC Milan and Inter Milan. They just average mid-table teams now.
You got Defoe as well. You know, I always thought
there's
Defoe
no money
was
in
far
it.
too good.
There's no money in Italian football though. Like they can't compete with the Premier League and Barca and like.
Well,
Munich
they used to be, but the kind of obviously all the whole money betting, you know, like they had all that conspiracy and like the AC Milan
and yeah. Years back,
yeah.
Really, I just seen this. Speaking of football, that David Ginola guy wants to combine
Ginola. Oh,
Dan's pronunciation strikes again.
Wants to combine men and women World Cups.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be a
don't
laugh.
mind that. I don't mind
But
that.
yeah, I don't mind that, but I'm confusing what he means by that.
I need to shoot off early, by the way.
To be fair, I've got to shoot off and all.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
our last
1
note so I
minute,
can get the
1
car
hour
out.
20. Yeah.
yeah, well, we can do our predictions and our accumulator feature.
The Accumulator on the Back of the Net podcast.
Okay.
Go on then,
Alright.
what do
Let's do it. Let's do the accumulator because it is predictions anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, who's going to bring up the games that we're doing? We're pitting 2 games each, I think. Or we just pit 6.
Well, the Premier League is not in action this weekend. It's the FA Cup,
Yeah,
so we can bet on whatever you want. There's the Bundesliga, La Liga, League 1, all still in action.
Oh yeah, for people that
but-
don't know, is literally we're going to be doing a accumulator between us, and we'll put a bet on with our predictions. Obviously, this year it'll be different when Premier League comes along. We'll pick different games, but yeah. So it's just an idea that we brought forward, which you would have heard a jingle for. About.
Do you want to pick some African Cup of Nations teams?
Yeah, should we?
Yeah,
do
that's
that?
a good
That's
idea.
a good idea.
Can do. Should we pick 2 games each?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Let's
Alright.
do that.
So I've already got my games. I was prepared. So what
Right.
I'm going to be betting on at the weekend.
Yeah,
So
right.
when do these games have to be before, Dan? Because we have.
Saturday. Wow.
Okay.
So can somebody bring them up and like read them
Well,
out of the game so we can
Well, the thing
pick?
is, it can be before Sunday, so is this weekend? We just put them on
Okay.
this weekend.
So there's like how many games in the African Cup of Nations? There's
Where am I going
6,
for this?
Yeah.
Someone link me while they're doing.
There's
I
8
just
games.
go to beauty sport, I suppose. I wouldn't really bet on games before Saturday, like before this episode goes live.
Yeah, Saturday. What are we doing? So Saturday's kind of your aim.
Okay, so there's 2 games on Saturday. There's Ivory Coast versus Mali and Cameroon versus Guinea.
Well, I'm going for Cameroon for a start.
And Ivory Coast, I'd say they're
Yeah,
2 good
definitely.
bets.
Wait, should we just like pick games all between? I'm picking 2 each. We just pick a game. Right, we do this one, and we
Yeah.
all decide. Yeah, let's just do that. Right, all decide.
Yeah, go on then. I think we should pick the Ivory Coast one.
Yeah.
Ivory Coast, yeah, and Cameroon.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds good. So you doing this, Adam?
Yeah, I can pull up the fixture for you guys if you want.
Oh, write down the games that we're going with as well.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, you have like usually we can't just pick like easy ones. You know, you want ones with decent odds as well.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, this is. I've got 2 games selected. Like, if we're doing an accumulator, if you just want me to speak my words on what I want to do, what I'd
Go
bet
on in,
on
you
this
put you
weekend.
two. Well, we'll do the Ivory. We do the after the Ivory Coast and Cameroon one. Alex, what ones are you doing?
Well,
you
I've
say?
got 2 games highlighted for what I'd put my money on. Championship on Saturday. Watford 6th in the league against 24th placed Blackpool, who've lost 12 games out of the last 20 away. And yeah, Watford to beat Blackpool. The best odds about 1.44 on Betfred, which isn't too bad.
So Watford is there? We going for?
Yeah, for Watford to beat Blackpool at home. Watford 6th in the playoffs. Blackpool rock bottom and absolutely awful.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the other game that I'm looking at is 8th place Wolves at home to beat Charlton, who is 16th. They've lost 7 away from home in the last 20, and you can get that at 1.67.
I'm happy enough.
So both them games are going to make it to 3-1 basically.
I'm happy enough for those ones as well.
So how many are we doing then,
3,
Dan?
4, 6. Well, 8 technically.
Right. You see, the thing is, it's always better if you go down lower leagues because the odds are always better. Like, as in first playing like ass in the Premier League, you get shit odds. But if you do that like in League 2, there's decent enough odds.
Yeah. Okay.
so-
Well, what games we got? Wait, I can't find Saturday. Here we go. Saturday.
I feel like in future this should be a pre-researched
Yeah,
segment.
we will. We'll do it next. Well, before
research
we go
mine
live, we will
is,
literally pick the things and then we kind of talk about it more. What about Scottish Premier League? Premiership?
Celtic!
Celtic, yeah. Should we just do Celtic versus Ross County? Yeah, Ross County, and then put Celtic. to win.
Actually, I don't know. Celtic have been a bit shit recently.
Yeah, I don't know. Pick what you want.
Do you want to do that one as well? We still got a load to pick, mind.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, go on.
I mean, that's not really going to bump the odds up.
If you want to go for one, we can go for Stevenage versus Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury are 3rd, Stevenage are 7th. Shrewsbury are at home even.
Where's this? League 2, innit?
Actually, no, we're not going for. Actually, we'll go for an upset. We'll go for Stevenage to beat them. Stevenage have won 4 out of their last 5 and drawn the other one. Shrewsbury have won 2, lost 1 and drawn twice in the last 5.
So what's this? Stevenage
To beat Shrewsbury. That's going to be an upset.
Alright, okay. Just so you know, we will be doing.
Actually,
this
no.
one.
Actually, cancel
Oh,
that
God,
one.
fuck's
Cancel
sake.
that one. Luton to beat Cheltenham. Luton are 4th in the league. Cheltenham are 18th. Cheltenham, let's have a look at their record. They've won 1 in the last 5. Okay, yeah, Luton haven't been great either, but they should beat them.
Okay, what about
Yeah, Cheltenham haven't won in 6 games.
what?
Yeah, so yeah, we're backing Luton on that
Yeah,
one.
we're
That
back
was-
in Luton. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
we
should
could also
to
go-
League One?
You can get an
Wickham.
away win.
Well,
Yeah.
should we do MK Dons on Barnsley?
Mate, I'm thinking Wickham versus Mansfield. I'm thinking Wickham and Mansfield. Wickham are away from home, but they're like top of their league, and Mansfield are like 20th.
Yeah, let's do that
Yeah.
one. So versus.
I think we should go with that Luton away. You can get them
Yeah.
at 5-4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do Luton and Wickham away.
So how many we got
Those
so far? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need one more. Which I thought of a feature, which was one more, which is a wild card, which it could be a random league.
Yeah, you see, I know how this is going to work out, Dan. We're going to meticulously pick 7 games. They're all going to come off, and then it'll be some shitty, like, second division, South African division game that we're going to lose and accumulate.
Alright, then we won't do that yet. We'll do that maybe another week when we gain some money from this. So who should we go for? Should we go back up to, say, Championship? Or should we sit down in League 2 and League 1? Or even...
Pick a FA Cup game.
Yeah? Okay, what have we got? So... Okay. Okay, so... What FA Cup games we got going on? We got Blackburn versus Swansea, Birmingham versus West Brom. I think that's an easy win if we go for West Brom. Cardiff versus Reading, Chelsea versus Bradford, Derby versus Chesterfield, Man City versus Middlesbrough, Preston, Sheffield United, Southampton, Crystal Palace, Sunderland versus Fulham, Tottenham versus Leicester, and then Liverpool versus Bolton. Who do you want to go for?
Yeah, I reckon if you go for that, West Brom versus Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birmingham, that's away as well for thingy.
Yeah.
West Brom.
So, I'm just kind of having a look here on Betfred to see what the odds are going to be for all these together. But
Okay, so the games we got is Ivory Coast versus Malia. Mali, even.
Malia!
If we're going on Birmingham and West Brom for an away win for West Brom, the highest, if you're going by decimal odds, 2.0 at Paddy Power, or if you are by fractional, it's 1-1. But West Brom haven't won away from home in 5 games.
I bet they'll beat Birmingham. Sure.
Birmingham's last 6 games, they've won 4 at home, lost 1 and drawn 1.
Oh shit!
And if West Brom are playing a fully changed side, you never know what happens.
But new manager Tony Pulis.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the sides we got: Ivory Coast and Mali, Cameroon, and is this Papua New Guinea? Yeah.
No, it's Guyana. It's Guinea. It's not
Guinea.
Papua New Guinea. They're from a different continent, mate.
Oh my god.
Guinea. So Cameroon win, Ivory Coast win on those. Watford versus Blackpool, Watford win. Wolves versus Charlton, Wolves win. Ross County versus Celtic, Celtic win. Luton Town versus Cheltenham, Luton win. Mansfield win over Wickham. It was Mansfield's, yeah. Mansfield win. And then West Brom to beat Birmingham. Well, have we made a decision? West Brom to beat Birmingham?
Yeah, one sec. Did I put in Mansfield? I thought we cancelled that one.
Yeah. So guys, just so you all know how this is going to work, at the moment.
No. It was Wickham to beat Mansfield. Do not fuck that up, Dan. That's a very bad
Well,
bet.
I'm not going to place the bet at the moment. Someone else can do it. And we'll just transfer money. So basically, where we're going to do it at the moment is we're going to try to quid on for now. And then the moment we start rattling in some money from our bets, we are literally going to be obviously for more on. The more we get better at it.
Dan's assuming we're going to win here.
I've assumed we're going to win. So what we're going to do is that's how it's going to work. And then next week we talk about results as well. And then obviously we will be a lot more planned. This kind of feature which okay, we'll bring it in. It's going to be pretty good.
Alex, what were the championship games that you had picked
Just Wolves to beat Charlton at home, and I'm so tired I can't remember.
Was it Wigan?
Oh, I got it by ear. It's
No.
Watford versus Blackpool and Wolves versus...
Watford to beat Blackpool, yeah, and Wolves to beat...
Alright, so I'll
Charlton.
tell you the games I have because I'm just looking at rough odds here. Mansfield, Wickham, yeah. Luton, Cheltenham, Ivory
Can
Coast,
someone
Mali.
actually do an accumulate right now and see what our
I'll
potential...
do it later because I've got a bet on right now, which should come in.
Yeah.
If you
Adam,
wanna know-
Adam, could you bring up...
Yeah, I'm like looking at the odds here. I'm just missing one game, Dan. So I have Wickham, I have Luton, I have Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Celtic, Wolves, Watford. What's the other game we're missing?
West Brom.
West Brom.
West Brom, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what the odds for all those are.
Okay, so we will find out what our winning's going to be. Guys, actually...
what our winnings are.
what our winning's going to be. But what we can do in the future, obviously, this will be streamed in the future, for people who might know. So we could easily get you involved quite a lot. We'll have our opinions on what games we want to do, but every so often we may get you involved quite a bit as well, so just so you're all aware. So
the odds on that are 84 to 1.
So if we put a quid on, we win 84 quid.
Yeah.
That's not bad. We could do that. Do you reckon we could win that 84 quid?
Ah, yeah.
Why not, eh? In other news, tonight's games I've got a little fourfold on, and it is all going to plan. Inter Milan are beating Sampdoria. That's how you pronounce them, Dan.
Sampdoria, mate. Sampdoria.
Still
PSG
bring that up
beating
after
Bordeaux
how many
2-1.
years?
Tottenham are beating Sheffield 1-0 and Villarreal have already won, so that is me cashing in tonight. Unless it goes to pot in the last 10 minutes.
Which it always fucking
Which it,
does.
it will, now I've mentioned it, of course it will.
Yeah, no, like, my favourite one was Arsenal winning a last minute penalty and fucking Arteta hitting the post fucked me over like 180 quid. And that was the day I was like, I'm never betting on Arsenal.
So that's our odds. Our potential winnings, if we do any win, is what, Adam?
Is 80. Well, this is on Betfred. It's 84 to 1. So
84 to 1. So obviously, if Betfred, if you would like to sponsor us, we can easily do your betting system every single week. If you would like to sponsor this feature, just saying.
We could actually get a sponsor for that. We're just looking for a quid a week.
I mean,
quid a week.
I have a betting partner.
Do you?
If you're, we can talk about it after the show.
Talk about it after the show.
We're like an hour and a half in nearly.
Yeah, we are. We are coming to an end of the show anyway. A natural end of the program.
We had a brief cameo from Dave as well.
We had a brief cameo from Dave, but hopefully we'll be here next week. Unfortunately, his camera still doesn't work. I don't think I thought it might work on Skype, but obviously it must not. But you have got the picture of the old man, which is just as good, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But anyway, so that's the end of this week's podcast, 155. You're listening on iTunes. Thank you very much. You've got this exclusive on Thursday, so you already you'll be like, okay, I agree with these results for our predictions. But anyway, so make sure you subscribe to us on iTunes. We just call BAT the Net now. To be honest, you can just search BOTN and we come up. It's easy enough. Find a podcast section on iTunes. Follow us on YouTube, the playlist, of course, and Twitter as well at BOTN Podcast. A little update as well on the website. We'll be keeping you updated every single week on what's going on. But at the moment, we're still in a standstill. But if you want to be a writer or anything, email BOTNWriters at gmail.com. But if you've got any business inquiries, such as like... let's just say you want to sponsor a certain part of the podcast, or you want to sponsor the podcast type thing, coin sponsor, stuff like that, email BOTN Business.
Give us free porn if you want to do anything.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you. Email BOTNBusiness at gmail.com, and we'll get back in contact with you and stuff.
Also, Dan is the one that's going to be operating that email, so feel free to send him cock pics. He really appreciates it.
Just so you know, Adam will be sorting out the BOTN writers email address, just so you're all aware. I'm controlling of the business and the sub of the week one as well. If you want to be sub of the week, feature in future episodes, it's BOTNnetwork. Title of your subject, sub of the week. Is that simple? If you make any type of content on YouTube, there it is. You come on the show. And
well, to be fair, we can always see tweets as well.
Yeah, tweet us as well. Yeah, in all fairness,
tweet your channel link. It's probably easier.
You don't have to email us.
So then we can all see it.
Yeah,
because I'm not reading the emails.
Yeah. So guys, actually tweet us as well if you want. Tweet us to be sub of the week at BOTN Podcast, and it's all on there. Not sure, guys. You want to add anything before we wrap up the show?
I've a plug to make. If that's okay.
Here we fucking go.
Right.
Here we go.
Look at this swag. Look at this swag. Right. This video's going up on Saturday morning, so at oddconflict.co.uk, these should be back in stock. Black on white and gold on black as well.
And how much
$8.99 if you want one.
$8.99, bargain, mate.
Plus shipping to wherever you are. Ship to UK, Ireland, Australia, and if your country isn't there, drop me a message on Twitter and I will add it for you.
And in future, because Alex seems to know what he's doing, he's going to be selling back of the net ones as well.
Yeah, just so you know.
I'd happily do that if there was demand for it.
In all fairness.
Well,
like,
there's the four of us, Alex. I mean, seriously, like, what more could you want?
the thing is, though, eventually, like, when the website gets up and running, we've always talked about merch, but we want it to be, like, for example, like Alex's shirts. We want them to be something you would wear normally, not necessarily.
Oh, yeah. These aren't. I don't label these as merch. I label these as conflict clothing. Is what the website's title is. OddConflict.co.uk. These are basically a clothing brand. It's not YouTube merch.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with BOTNnet,
like spreadshirt stuff, it is
like the thing with BOTNnet, we
woeful.
want to make like decent clothing as well as something that we think would be pretty cool, and then as well as just like a BOTNet like branding type thing. Like we could go on BOTNet shirts and we'd be like, "Welcome BOTNet," and we all wear them on the podcast. But we want to get stuff sorted out. We want proper branding sorted before we even get into that, I think, in all fairness. But anyway, yeah, so that's happening. Alex, a little plug here. Adam, have you got anything to say before we move on? Move off the podcast here?
Not much, just welcome.
Up the IRA?
Yeah, up the RA. That's all I've got to say. I have no contributions this week, to be honest. I'm trying to look around for something inspirational to put on the screen, but there's nothing to hand.
I think you've said enough already.
I have a bottle of gin and a few beers over there if you'd like to see that.
No, I think that's...
It better be Gordon's gin.
It is Gordon's gin. I got it in duty-free.
I had gin the other day, and my cousin made it. He made gin, and my great grandpa gave me it.
Here we go.
It was very, very nice.
A litre bottle. Usually,
Oh wow! Ours look completely different.
I'm usually a fan of Cork Dry Gin, which is the Irish one. I don't know if you have that over there. But
No.
I was going through duty free, and this bad boy was €15, and it's usually 25 in the shops. So I said,
Happy days, not bad.
I'll get that. Like, so
Hey,
that's
if
for a
anyone-
litre. Like, that's pretty decent.
Yeah. My cousin makes gin, so I had a bit of that the other day.
Yo, hook us up with a gin sponsorship.
Yeah, gin sponsorship.
Just get absolutely twatted like for back of the net.
Yeah.
I'd actually fucking love that. That'd be class.
Hey,
Just
we should
drink
get sponsored by Carlsberg.
Gordon's
because-
gin, your best gin on the
No,
market.
we should get Carlsberg, because hey, if Carlsberg did podcasts, it'd probably be like BOTNet. Let's just count on that.
Or I prefer
could get
Heineken,
Carling.
so we could get Carlsberg or Heineken.
Could get Carling. It's good, but it's not quite conflict. Well, hey.
Oh, it's good, but it's not quite BOTNet. But guys, I'm going to end the podcast here. I want to say thank you very much for all the listeners for joining us this week. Make sure you follow us on all the social media links in the description. Email us if you want to be a writer. Email us if you want to be a sub of the week. Email us if you have any business inquiries. All the links in the description below. Follow all of us on Twitter. Follow official BOTNet. And guys, that is us for this week. And guess what? Well, we're hoping we should see you next week. See you later. Adam's been a twat.
Bye.
In a bizzle.